let me try to explain to you why we do what we do here. Now, the good Lord gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth so you can listen twice as much as you talk. That's what my grandpa used to say. So, last year we bought this hay unroller, which you just seen being used, and we decided that we wanted to try rolling bales out, because what's the first thing that happens whenever you drop a round bale in a hay ring, especially in a lot of mud and everything? The big cows, the bullies, no pun intended, will crowd the hay ring, and they get all the good stuff and they tear through it, and not to mention your calves are right there with them if they've had newborns, and they're crushing them and things get hectic. So we decided to start rolling hay bales out in a line. Now, why did we do that? Several different reasons. One of them is, so as you can see, they've got this whole buffet here of hay, so everybody gets a chance to eat. Second of all, I wish I would have took pictures and showed you videos, and maybe we will in the future. On a field actually behind you, we did the same thing last year, and this is what we fed all winter long with. And by spreading it out like this, not only are they sitting here eating, they also are pooping. And as they're doing that, they're spreading the manure for us. So we're not having to have it in a giant pile and scoop it with tractors, which causes more diesel fuel, and manure spreaders that cost $30,000 for an old one that's been around since Abraham Lincoln was here. And so we decided to do this, and so we're spreading the manure out, all the cows get a chance to eat, and not only that, we're building organic matter as this rots. Now people say, will it waste? Well, as you can see, sometimes they're walking in it. You're always going to have hay waste as far as I'm concerned. So why not just go ahead and do it like this, and your cows are going to learn that this is also their food, not just their bedding. So if it's good hay, they're going to eat it anyway, and you're not going to have much problem. Because by the time that you can buy one of those hay unrollers, I'm going to guess somewhere around $1,000 to $1,500. Not having to buy junk hay rings every year because they tear them up and they rot in the ground, not to mention they give your cows tetanus whenever it breaks off and they step on it. You could already pay for the unroller, and you're getting your manure spread, you're building organic matter, and all the cows are happy. The only thing I will say about the hay unroller, if you have a hardcore bale, so these bales are made with a cloth, so the center is real soft, you start to get this flip-flop sometimes when you start getting to the center because it's not baled real tight. I think if we had a hardcore center bale and we was rolling it out, you'd have a lot better windrow when you lay it out all the way to the end of the bale. That being said, this year we tried something different. I can't tell you right now if it's going to work or not, but when we're storing our hay bales, some guys may already do this, you may already do this, we started flipping our bales up on end inside of our hoop barn, so that way they're not getting saggy, because when you got an oblong, it's like rolling a square. It just flops, and then your hay starts breaking apart. But by doing this, it gives us more flexibility on being able to utilize every bit of the hay bale by going ahead and having it spread out. Because what I've also noticed, because we do tillage, is if you have a hay bale that you put in a ring all the time, and come spring you want to take that hay bale away, you've got a big mound of hay that is just sitting there. And so if you're trying to plow it or work it up with a disc, now you've got this giant glob of hay that you can't even do anything with unless you set it on fire, and then you're burning hay. That's like having horses. So yeah, that's why we do it.
Okay.
Thank you.